Hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some more Sabbat of the Witch. Guys, before I started recording this video in particular, the camera was being weird again. After doing some messing around with the lighting, it is 100% without a doubt the purple light strips. So, purple light, bye-bye. I decided that I would just use a white light, and as you can see, the two lamps in the background. I don't hate how it looks. I actually think it has like a more cozy, homey vibe. What do you guys think? So I'm not too upset about it, but at the same time, maybe a little bit, because I really liked how it looked with the purple in the background. I thought, well, not in the background, but you know, in the videos, I like how the purple looked on me and the room. I thought it was so cool, but well, my camera can't handle it. If I'm correct, the refresh rate of the light is just too slow for the camera, if I understood correct. Some technical stuff, it doesn't matter. Let's just say, due to my LED strips being cheap, I can't do the purple. And with that being said, let's get started. A long forgotten memory resurfaces from the depths of my mind. So a short period of time when I was skipping school. By then I had already realized that it was in my best interest to keep my power hidden. Whenever I had tried to speak of it, I had been made fun of and treated as a weirdo. Back then, no one seemed to care about my plight. So the easiest thing for me to do was hide my true self in order to avoid standing out. But one day I caught a cold and I had to stay home from school. Luckily my fever went down after a single day. But for the next day and the day after that, I continued to stay home. Unbeknownst to me, part of my heart had begun wearing down. Yet my dad didn't treat me any differently. While I played hooky, he'd tell me countless stories of how much fun he had back when he was a student, laughing all the while. He never scolded me. I ended up taking advantage of his kindness to avoid school. But by the time I'd have 5 days off from school, including the weekend, the guilt I felt from skipping was too much for me to handle. I decided then that I would go to school the next day. I'd made up my mind. However, things didn't go so simply. Scare the crap out of me. Huh? It was after school on my last day skipping, and for some reason a bunch of classmates had gathered in my home. They were like a well-maintained bed of tulips, all with brilliant smiles spread across their faces. In the middle of them stood our teacher, grinning like a gardener proud of her hard work. Huh? That's sweet of them. Hmm? How do I even read this? At that moment, I was assailed by violent nausea, the likes of which I'd never felt before. Gross, gross, gross. Their warm and tender kindness, their beaming smiles. It was like I was looking at a Picasso through a fisheye lens, the contradictory nature of it all melting together. Everyone had warped together into a giant monster wrenching my mouth open. That thick, cold stew poured down my throat, making me want to heave. This is no metaphor. Thanks to my power, it had felt as real as any actual stew. The nausea was so intense that it had nearly brought on an existential crisis, and yet, thank you, everyone. I desperately forced a smile. I knew how much worse it would get if I turned them down. Like tasteless clay was being forced into my mouth. Oh my god. I could hardly let myself throw up here. That is horrible. Good thing there's a trash can right there. If I had, I never would have been able to go to school again. Even more horror would have awaited me. That was no metaphor either. So I'll come back to school tomorrow. Then it happened. Like I was being rewarded for giving a correct answer. A delicious sweet nectar satisfied my mouth. Yeah. By doing what everyone else wanted, I received a wonderful reward. But the punishment for going against her wishes would have been unbelievably awful. That's one thing I had learned. Sure, my sense of self had begun to fade away. My feelings and will mattered not in the face of the collective animal that was my peers. Never declining and always doing what everyone else wanted makes everything so much easier. Not thinking for myself makes everything so much easier. Dang, bro became a hardcore people pleaser just to not drive even stuff. And I'm not saying like just as in like it's not like a huge deal. It is a huge deal, but like that's horrible. Ah, you said. Being in a dream gives me a commanding view. I can see myself with eyes like a dead fish. I doubt that was all it took to open the hole in my heart. But events like this were what caused it to grow, little by little. So, with him being the people pleaser that he was, he started betraying himself, and little by little, that hole in his heart grew bigger and bigger. I wake up with a start. I clutch my chest, trying to hold back the nausea. Fortunately, I don't actually throw up, but the discomfort from my dream lingers for a while. I thought I'd forgotten about that. The event certainly left an impression on me, but similar things have happened countless times since then. So it shouldn't be a particularly special memory. Eventually, I noticed through the gap in the curtains a lone raven perched outside my window. The edges of its beak seem to curl upward as it stretches its wings and takes off into the sky. Was it smiling? Did that stupid Alp do that to him? Would that have been... Well, whatever. I don't even want to think about that. So, just as I would any other morning, I get dressed and make myself some toast. I also use some badly aging lettuce to make a salad without any crunch.
Oi, 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 oi. なんだか今日の朝飯は手抜きじゃないか?
Something wrong?
盛り付けも適当だし、父さんへの愛情を感じないぞ。
Right.
父さん、ロールキャベツなんか大好き。
Okay.
修二?
Cabbage rolls, right? I heard you. My dad stops what he's doing and stares into my eyes. He walks over to me in silence and then whips out a pair of wacky Groucho glasses and puts them on me. You're the one who put them on me. I can't muster the energy to get mad at him anymore.
いや、何かあったのか? やけにリアクションが薄いし、死んだ魚みたいな目をしたまま、お茶目にヒゲメガネなんかかけてるから余計怖いぞ。
Dead fish eyes?
お前が一番ひどかった時の感じに似てる。
Well, I'm certainly not at my best.
もし体調が悪いんなら、一日ぐらい休んでもいいんだぞ。
Nah, I don't think I'm sick. I don't have a fever, at least.
そうか。
Dad returned to his seat without pursuing the topic any further.
実は会社でクリスマスパーティーをすることになってね。絶賛宴会芸の特訓中なんだ。そのヒゲメガネもそのために買ったものなんだぞ。で
Oh, sounds nice.
楽しみだな、クリスマス。ところで修二は今年サンタさんにって待て待て。それつけたまま行くつもりか?
My dad reacts to me standing up from the table and shouldering my bag without taking the glasses off. I can't be bothered figuring out what to do with them, so I just slide them into my pocket. Okay, see you later.
おい、修二! それないと父さん、宴会芸の練習が!
Why he take his glasses? That's so dumb.
おう、修二、遅かってどうしたお前?
Bro, can we see the protagonist with those glasses? I want to see how he looks like.
ちょっと前の星名みたいになってるよ。死んだフィッシュモード。
The moment I get to class, Kado and Karia repeat almost the same crap my dad said.
徹夜でゲームでもしたか? いや、にしたって広すぎるか。
むしろ死の恐怖で一夜にして変貌しちゃった人みたい。
Do I really look that bad?
自覚なし?
重症だな。素直に学院休んだ方がいいレベルだぞ。
I don't have a fever or cough or anything. I put down my bag and take my seat. Now it's Shiba-san's turn to come over to me.
星野くん
For a brief moment, I feel a tiny bit warmer. But the first thing Shiba-san does is place her hand on my forehead. Huh? Shiba-san?
よかった熱はないみたいだけど気分悪い
Yeah, I'm not sick.
だったらひょっとして星野くんの力とか
Nah, not that either. Guess she came to that conclusion since we spoke about it yesterday. Why am I like this though?
まさかこれは綾地さんわかるのいえ昔の星野くんのようになっているんですよね
Oh, right. Shiba never got to see that side of him. That's right, that's right.
うんそうだけどなるほどだったらシーバさんはあまり近づきすぎない方がいいかもしれませんけどどういうこと
Huh?
はーい出血取るぞどうした
The teacher arrives, nobody currently surrounding my room. Me moves. What the freak am I on?
先生星名くんの具合が悪そうなので保健室へ連れて行ってもいいでしょうか
Huh? But I'm not sick.
ああいやそんな死人みたいな顔で言われても説得力ゼロだあやち頼めるか
Seriously? I look so bad that my teacher won't believe me.
はいシーバさんも手伝ってもらえますかただしあまり近づきすぎないで
Are the bad vibes really that contagious? Two of them escort me out of the room on either side of me. I no longer have the power to refuse.
付き添いは一人で十分だったんだがなまあいい今度こそ出血取るぞ
星野くん大丈夫ちゃんと歩ける
Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, aren't we going to the infirmary?
あ、本当だひょっとして部室へ向かってるええ肉体的な変調ならむしろ問題ないんですけど先に私たちで調べた方が良さそうだったのでだからシーバさん今はあまり近づきすぎない方が
I forgot that in the last episode. And what's funny is that I recorded the last episode the same day that I'm recording this one. I forgot that in the last episode, the freaking bird girl was like, oh, but I could use him, blah, 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 blah. And then this morning when he woke up, she was watching him and she made like a weird laughing noise and then she left. She definitely did something to him overnight, which might have been linked to the dream.
でもこんな星野くん初めて見たから
Shiba-san, I can walk on my own. Really. Ayaj-san, do you think this was caused by magic somehow?
それを確かめるんですさあ着きました
We arrive at the club room. The girls have me sit down by myself in the corner of the room. They're obviously not doing it out of spite, but I still have no idea what's going on.
でも綾地さん確かめるってどうやってシーバさんかけらを入れている小瓶は持ってきていますねそれが今朝赤木が持っていっちゃったみたいで今手元にないんだよ
What? Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I have not been sleeping well for like a while now. And as soon as it's like 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm already yawning.
そうだったんですかならシーバさんに気をつけてもらう必要はなかったかもしれませんね
What do you mean by that? All those bottles do is react when you're about to collect fragments.
ええでは私の小瓶を見てください何こ
Sorry, I can't really see from over here.
れそれが星野くんへ向けると瓶の中のかけらが輝きを失っちゃうみたいなんだよそのくせ瓶の中でざわついてて
Hmm?
私 こんなの初めて見たよ。私も観察するのは初めてです。前は確かめるより先にあの現象を起こしてしまいましたから。
Last time? Accident? Do you mean the fragments in a bottle shine stronger when it's possible to collect more fragments? The opposite reaction would mean.
はい、どうやら星名くんの心の穴が広がってしまった可能性がありそうです。昨日あれから何かあったんじゃありませんか？
Anything is a bit broad.
嘘！昨日最後まで星名くんと一緒にいたのって、
No.
まさか。
No. No. Oh no.
落ち着いてください。確証はありません。でも
Nah, it can't be your fault, Shiva-san. I was happy that I had that conversation with you.
星名くん、本当に心当たりはないんですか？何もないのにたった一日でこんなになったりしないと思う。順番に思い出してみたら。
Well, I just went home. Oh, I did see this old dream last night, though.
夢ですか？
It was nothing big, but it's possible that it's related to the hole in my heart.
念のため聞かせてもらえませんか？
Well, I'm not sure it actually is related, is the thing.
星名くん、昨日の約束覚えてる？嫌なことあったら、気持ち悪くなることあったらちゃんと話してくれる約束だよね。
Oh, yeah, right. I did. I can't argue against Shiba-san, not with her peering right into my eyes. And so I explained the dream. In my current state, I don't even realize how deep a subject it is. I explain every little part of my dream, not glossing over anything. This is why I like Tsumugi. Well, I mean, that happened a long time ago, and that kind of thing happened all the time, so...
小さい頃からずっと一人でそんな思いしてきたってことだよね。
Heavy discomfort settles in my stomach. I almost want to get up and run away. There's something different about Shiba-san for most people.
星名くんの心の穴、なんとか埋められないかな。なんとか埋めてあげないと。思い出すたびこんな風になっちゃうなんて。
Well, it was getting filled in gradually. I find it hard to believe one little dream could have widened it so much. Not after all this time. Probably.
じゃあ、一体何が原因なんだろう。とにかく、七尾に相談してみましょう。
Richie-san takes out her phone.
その必要はないのじゃ。
A voice echoes through the room, followed by a loud thud and a violent shaking of one of our room's windows. What the?
何か黒いものがぶつかったようですが。赤木、大丈夫？赤木！
Shio-san opens the window and brings inside the black raven, its eyes once again spinning comically. A puff of smoke surrounds the bird, and out of it comes Akagi in her human form.
その必要はないのじゃ。
She then repeats what she said earlier. Oh yeah, didn't I get a glimpse of her this morning?
もしもし、七尾ですか？
必要ないと言っておるのじゃ。
Akagi somehow manages to snatch Ayachi-san's phone away from her.
赤木、人のものを取ったりしたらメンだよ。
やかましい。少し借りるだけじゃ。七尾か？
なんだ、赤木か。用がないなら切るが。
待って待って、いきなり切るやつがあるか。
必要ないと言ったのはお前だろう。
お前にも聞かせてやろうと思ったのじゃ。
めんどくさいやつだな。私にはどういう状況かもわからないのだがな。
昨日、星名とかいう小僧は心に穴が開いていると聞いた。
She's scheming.
そこにお前の魔女が集めたかけらが吸収されたんじゃったな。
それがどうかしたのか。
ようやく興味が湧いたようじゃな。
Akagi speaks in an arrogant tone.
こっちは人間などには同情せぬ。そんなものは出来損ないのアルプのすることじゃ。そこに回収可能なかけらがあれば回収するまでじゃ。
赤木？何を話してるの？
Akagi grins triumphantly as she thrusts out a small bottle.
私の？俺、なんか随分量が増えてるような。
人の心は脆い。特に穴の開いた心はね。
I knew you were scheming.
あっちの鍵爪で眠っているところをちょいと削ってやれば
How the
ボ
frick
ロ
did
ボロ
you
と
get
崩
in
れ
my
てこの
house?
通りじゃ。
嘘でしょ。
Which are pretty much Ayachi's fragments because he accidentally absorbed her fragments. I wonder how Ayachi's gonna feel about that. She doesn't look too happy. Seriously, she's the one who did this to me? How dare she? Or so I would normally say, but honestly, I can't muster the anger to do so.
ルールに縛られたお前には真似できまい。どうだ、悔しいか？お前の魔女が集め小僧が吸収したかけらもあっちが回収してやったわ。おっと、まさか文句は言うまいな。このかけらは小僧の心の中にあったもの。ルールの上ではお前にも所有権はないはずじゃ。さあ紬よ、これでお前もあと少しで魔女の契約から解放され。
お前はバカか？
Baka.
なんじゃと？
We can't actually hear what Soma-san is saying, but we can imagine it well enough from Akagi's reaction.
バカじゃないと思うなら、その小瓶を星名君に近づけてみたらどうだ？
何を言うかと思えば負け惜しみか？そんなことをして一体何の意味があるか知らんが、いいじゃろ。
Akagi thrusts the bottle at me. And when she does, a stopper pops out of the bottle and a dazzling display of feathers and white light bursts out.
せっかく集めたかけらが小僧の中へ吸収されていく。どういうことじゃ？
このこと？綾地さんが近づかない方がいいって言ってたの。ええ、私の時と同じです。
Although the fragments that were inside Shiba-san's bottle have now been absorbed into me.
確かに人間の心は脆い。だが同時に修復しようとする強さも持っているんだ。そもそも健常なものの心なら私たちの爪や牙など何の役にも立たないよ。
なお、こうなると知っていたね。
You really are an idiot.
自分で言っていたじゃないか。誰にも星名くんの心に所有権などない。それはもともと星名くんのものだったというだけだ。
だとしても紬の集めた分まで全部吸収されてしまったのだぞ。
Well, that sucks, don't it?
シーバさんには悪いことをしてしまったが、お前の勉強不足が悪い。第一、どうして我々アルプがかけらの回収にわざわざ魔女と協力すると思うんだ。一見非効率的なやり方だ。
手分けした方が手っ取り早いからではないのか。
間違いではない。だがいいか、我々には人間の心を完全に理解することができない。つまりアルプには力加減ができないんだ。そして必要以上に相手の心を壊してしまえば、今見た通り元の木阿弥へ帰ってしまうんだよ。以前縄張りのことで揉めた時、ルールには理由があるということも話してやったつもりだったがな。ひょっとしてお前の鳥頭では3歩歩くと忘れてしまうのか。
あっちを鶏などと同じにするな。カラスは賢いのだ。
せめて 自分のやらかしたことを理解してから言ってくれ。そんなことだからお前はいつまでたっても人格を維持できるようにならないんだ。
なんじゃと？どういう意味じゃ、七尾？
We have a cat and a bird beefing. This is funny.
あいつめ、一方的に切るとは非常識なやつだ。まったく、これだから礼儀のなってない女は。
Loki forgot for a sec that this is Tsumugi wrote. Oh. They stole the fragments of absorbed. I'm back to my usual self. Yay. The three of us surround Akagi.
どうしたのじゃ。みんな何をそんな怒った顔しておる。これ、つむぎまで何をそんなに怒っておる。あっちはただ。もう、赤木のバカ。ごめんなさい、
What are you apologizing about now? Oh my god. After a long, heartfelt lecture, Shiba-san is pressing down Akagi's head as they both prostrate themselves on the floor in front of me.
どうしてハッチが板の床で膝を反対に折り曲げねば。ほら、赤木もちゃんと頭下げて。
Yo, this is the first time I've seen her mad. She's like a mother disciplining her naughty child.
痛い。もう足がしびれて動けんのじゃ。そんなに押さえつけては体重がかかって。いててて。
Hey, now, Shiba-san, I think that's enough. You personally have nothing to be sorry for anyway.
私など自分のアルプが七尾でよかったと実感している
You
く
could
らい
have
で
had
す。
an idiot like this one over here.
そう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、私のしつけが悪いせいでもあるから。ほれ、せっかく相手がもういいと言っておるのじゃから手を離さぬか。赤木はもっと反省して。だからあっちの膝はそっちに曲がるようにはできておらぬと。
This is never gonna end at this rate. Anyway, I'm sorry too, Shiba-san. I ended up absorbing all of the fragments you collected.
そんなとんでもないよ。星野くんが一番の被害者なんだから。
I really feel a lot better now. You don't have to worry about me.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。かけらのことなら綾地さんにだって迷惑をかけちゃったし。
それもシーバさんのせいではありませんよ。
Since some of the fragments that are now inside of me belong to Ayachi-san, the ownership of them has become somewhat vague. Apparently we can't just nicely split them between the two girls, which means a whole lot has to be given to either Ayachi-san or Shiba-san. Akagi explained all that, half weeping from the amount of time she spent prostrated on the floor.
遠慮せずシーバさんが回収してください。
ダメだよ。昨日もカリアさんのかけらを横取りしちゃったばっかりなのに。
いいんです。星名くんが吸収してしまった分ならほとんど回収した後ですし、2人の協力で回収できたかけらもありますから、トントンとはいきませんが十分諦めがつく範囲かと。
I'm sorry, Ayachi-san. Can't believe I let this happen again.
どちらも星名くんのせいではありませんよ。
Hold up, what? Oh, the game's kind of like freezing. What the heck? Oh no, it's doing it again. What's going on?
それより今回のことで心の穴が開いたままなのがどれだけ危険か分かりました。
セーブ画面
Just
だ
in
よ。
case the game decides to crash, I'm gonna save. Right here.
もし星野くんがあのままになっちゃったらとんでもないことになってたはずだもんね。だから星野くん、せめて私に償いをさせてくれないかな。
You really don't have to.
どっちにしろ心の穴を埋めるお手伝いはするつもりだったんだ。オカルト研究部の活動は 悩み相談をすることなんだよね。
ええ、今は他に相談へ来ている学生もいませんし、次は星名くんの相談へ乗るのもいいかもしれません。少なくとも私たちがかけらの所有権で争うよりははるかに建設的だと思います。ありがとう、綾地さん。
But can we actually do that? It's already been closing slowly just by participating in the club. Mending it more quickly won't be simple.
そんなの今までの相談もそうだったよね。どれだけ時間がかかっても最後まで続けるつもりだよ。私にチャレンジさせてくれないかな。
Shiva-san, I feel warmth pouring into my chest. Why are her words always so warm? Because she is warm person. She has warm aura. Feels like a very safe person. I like that. I like her.
そんなのは簡単じゃ。
Conversely, this one's words are always strangely terrifying.
赤毛、ひょっとして手伝ってくれるつもりなの？無論じゃ。あっちとて何も手立てがないのにここまでの無体はせん。
But can we trust her?
この小僧の心の穴を埋めるくらいわけないと知っていたからこそできたことなのじゃ。
七尾から聞いていることと随分違うようですが。
And it's a little scary.
七尾は知らなかっただけじゃろ。朝飯前じゃ。そうなの？
Shiva-san seems doubtful.
嫌な予感しかしませんね。
I've never seen her make that face before. I like that. Agreed. Well then, can you tell us what this plan of yours is?
決まっておる。オスの心に開いた穴を埋めるく
Oh,
ら
you're
い
gonna say something stupid. I just feel it.
交尾をさせてやればいいだけじゃ。交尾ってえ？オスは単純な生き物じゃからな。しかもおあつらい向きにその小僧は紬と交尾したがっておるのじゃ。
Oh, wow! Why would you say that of all things?
そうだよ。星名くんがそんなこと。
You're not believing her, are you?
まったく何を恥ずかしがることがある。人間とはおかしな生き物じゃな。簡単に言わないで。大体本当にそんなので心の穴が埋まるの？
七尾からもそんなこと一度も聞いたことがありません。
It's strange how randomly you brought it up too.
今までの小僧の心の穴が埋まって得をするのは七尾じゃったからな。だが今は紬のかけらを回収できるかどうかがかかっておる。あっちにとっても大問題じゃ。
Yeah, but
紬も交尾くらいさせてやればいいじゃろ。チャレンジすると言っていたではないか。小僧の心の穴を埋めたいのじゃろ。そうだね。星野くん。
Shiva-san, with burning red face, takes a step toward me. Yes? Yes? Shiva-san, you're not...
言ったよね。星野くんの心の穴を埋めるお手伝いがしたいって。だからちょっとだけチャレンジしてもいいかな。
Are you serious? I really should stop her. But at the same time, I don't want to.
じゃあ行くね、星名くん。
Did you forget Nene's there? Hold on. Oh, biddies? What the freak? Look at this. Look at him. What? Huh?
チャレンジしてみたけどどうかな、星名くん。
What? He said, mm-hmm. I can't breathe. I knew they were big, but the height difference between us prevented me getting the full picture until now. As much as I love to stay like this though, I'd rather not suffocate. I frantically tap on her back.
ダメだよ星野くん。私だって恥ずかしいの我慢してるんだから動いちゃダメだよ。
And then they're just watching this, like jerking in the back. I'm really not concerned about your embarrassment here.
その代わり私のことお母さんだと思って甘えていいからね。
That makes it worse. Why'd you have to say that? I missed 5 seconds before you said that. Look, I know you have a really mature body, but I can't freaking breathe.
よしよし。いい子いい子。
Calling me a good boy? I can't. Huh?
星野くんはいい子だね。よしよし。
My boy forgot he's suffocated. He's folded. I start to relax as Shiba-san strokes my hand. I'm shocked at how satisfied it makes me feel. So good that I forget all about my inability to breathe.
大丈夫。星野くんの心の穴は私が埋めてあげるから。
Thumbnail? I never expected her to suddenly do something so lewd. This is pretty dang bold. Does she realize that? Her soft and warm bosom has my heart racing. Most truly are simple. Who knew a girl's chest could be so relaxing?
こうしてると大きい星野くんも小さい子と変わらないね。
Don't treat me like a kid. I can't just admit this feels good.
小瓶に心のかけらが戻ってきたようじゃぞ。
No way. Seriously? Alright, I just remembered that I can't breathe.
交尾でない分物足りぬがでかしたぞ紬。
エロです、エロです。今まで何ヶ月もかかったのに、星名くんは本当にエロです。
Yachi-san's eyes have gone dead cold.
今まで穴が塞がってきたのも、本当は私が魔女の格好になるのを見て、興奮してたからではないでしょうね。
I grab hold of Shiba-san's shoulders and push us apart. I should have done this from the start. Yup. Hold on. Could you not throw such baseless accusations at me? And Shiba-san... Shiba-san? Shiba-san's acting weird. Wait, isn't this what happens before she vomits up that rainbow-colored stuff? I'm pretty sure she mentioned that even acting like a girl could set her off. Oh. Is this part of your witch's compensation?
我慢するから早く離れて星野にかけちゃう。そうなっては大惨事じゃな。
I don't care about that. The words spilled from my mouth before I realized. The main problem is that we can't have her vomiting in school. Is there any way to get over the urge?
無理。一歩でも動いたら出ちゃうからお手洗いまで絶対持たないから。いや方法ならあるぞ。今よりもっとオスらしい格好をさせれば収まるはずなのじゃ。
There's no time to doubt her. I go straight into trying it out, taking my blazer off and putting it around Shiba-san.
ダメだよ。汚しちゃうよ。星田君の制服。
Is it not working?
それちょっとだけマシになったみたいだけど。
Then keep wearing it. Great, it's working. But it doesn't seem to be enough yet. She's still got a hand up against her mouth.
星名くん、そこのクロスでねじり鉢巻きを作ってみたのですが。
Right, that way she looked like a male idol fan. I wrapped the cloth around her head at once. So? Is that good enough?
マシにはなってるけど離れてくれないと本当にもう。
No, look, there's gotta be... I suddenly noticed something inside my pants pocket. Huh? What the heck am I doing with these? Well, one thing's for sure, this isn't girly in the least. I can't believe these things might come in clutch. Crap, there's no time to think. This better work. She now looks like a drunken old man who had a few too many. She now looks like a drunken old man who has had a few too many drinks and is about to throw up. I feel kind of bad for doing this to her. How is it? Phew, that's great. Glad we settled that out without you throwing up. I was more worried about you, Shiwa-san. I'm glad we got it sorted. Maybe I was acting a bit too desperate there? But they'll have to forgive me since everything worked out in the end.
だが紬よ、いい加減諦めて下着もオスのものを身につけてはどうじゃ？そうすれば最初からこの程度問題にならなかったはずじゃぞ。嫌だよ。男の子のパンツ履くなんて絶対嫌だからね。
What's this about?
私の代償はね、なんていうかポイント制みたいなんだ。下着を変えればその代わりスカートを履いても平気だったり。
I don't see the problem. Have boxers under that skirt. Huh? Huh? Then wouldn't that be way easier?
嫌だよ。星野くんまで何言い出すの？
I mean, it's not like anyone would be able to tell. You could get Inaba-san to help you look for a pair you'd like. At least then we wouldn't have to play this game of fashion chicken.
何？そのファッションチキンレースって。私にとっては真剣な問題なんだからね。それとも星野くんは明日から毎日ブラジャーして学校へ行けって言われても平気な人なのかな？
I'd rather die. At the very least, I wouldn't be able to go to school like that. And if my dad were to see me wearing one, I really might die.
星野くん、すぐそういうこと言うの良くないよ。
Yep, that's a really big problem for a guy. Just imagining it gives me the chills. I rub my arms as I feel a breeze blow past me. The window's still open from back when I left. When we let Akai in.
ああ、星野くん、制服借りっぱなしでごめん。
No worries. But thanks for giving it back. I reach out a hand, but Shiva-san attempts to put it on me herself.
あれ。
What are you doing, Shiva-san?
星野くんの背が高すぎるのがいけないんだよ。少しかがんでくれないとうまくかけられないか
Just
な。
give me the dang jacket. Sorry. The way you were on your tips was trying to reach me was pretty cute though.
もうせっかく感謝してるのにすぐからかうんだから。
Put the freaking coat on the man. There really doesn't seem to be a big enough height difference to prevent Shiva-san from reaching my shoulders, so maybe she's just acting cute. But if I would have mentioned how cute it is again, she'd probably start hitting me, so I'll refrain.
はい、ありがとうございました、星野くん。
Oh, great. I feel nice and toasty again. Shiva's... Because I'm crouching down, our eyes lock at an equal level. I've never gotten such a close look at her before, so I end up freezing in place. Thanks. Timer went off.
こっちこそありがとうだから。
Crap, what am I getting all embarrassed for? To make matters worse, I start thinking how her chest felt. Why are us men so pathetic? Or maybe it's just me that's pathetic.
今日履かずに済んだのは星野くんの。
We'd all fold with bitty pillows. We'd all fold. We are simple creatures. Men really are simple creatures. Well, I couldn't have done it without Yachi-san and Akagi's advice.
いいえ、私もそう思いますよ。星野くんの心の穴を埋めるのもシーバさんにお任せした方が効率的かもしれません。
Yeah, they're gonna mate, and he's gonna steal that heart.
ほほー、その方が後で でかけらを横取りされる心配もなし。良いのではないか？結果的に七尾の邪魔もできたようじゃしな。
もう赤城ったらまだそんなこと言ってるの？綾地さんも本当にそれでいいのかな？私にシーバさんの真似はできそうもありません。
Not yet, at least. Just wait till you're root. Who knows what you'll be doing then?
それにもし仮に私が星名くんを抱きしめたとして、
Oh no, you'd get horny. Not throw up, you'd get horny.
心の穴が埋まっても埋まらなくても微妙な気持ちになりそうですから。
I'm afraid of being deemed an utter perv by Ayachi-san too. Guess I shouldn't involve her any further then.
では正式にオカルト研究部として星名くんの悩み相談はシーバさんに
Wow,
一
how
任したい
nice
と
of
思います。
you.
わかったよ。星野くん。というわけで、明日からよろしくね。
Looking forward to it, Shiba-san. I leave the clubroom giddy with excitement and with a skip in my step. He got biddies on his face. I can't wait to see what tomorrow holds. Oh, I bet. They're crushing on each other now.
サノバウィッチ。
That was the moment. That was the moment. You could see it.
モテたくて始めたことだけど、やっぱドラムはスカッとするからいいな。
Hmm?
セーブ画面だよ。
I have to end it here. Ah, I know. Sucks. Oh well. Let's see. This episode. Interesting. I'll say it again. Bird Girl is really annoying to me. Bird Girl's annoyed, but she's made this whole thing interesting. So I can't hate her too much. The whole thing with Tsumugi hugging him like that, I was like totally unnecessary. There was some wholesome moments with her where I'm like, dang, I'm vibing with Tsumugi. I like Tsumugi. That's all I have to say for today. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much as always for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until next time.